Tonight we high class. Yeah, tonight we high class.
Okay, so I'm painting my bumpers here on my bumper pieces. Right now I'm undercoating the back side of this bumper here, or the main piece, mainly because I want to get all the nooks and crannies filled with this rubberized undercoating so it don't rust out on me, because I got a lot of nooks and crannies there. So I want to get a good oily coverage in the back here. I taped off what I didn't want hit, so working on that. Just scuffed this top pad here, getting ready for primer. I'm just going to use like a filler primer on this because it's got a like a texture to it. I did scuff it down, so I'll lay a good thick coating of that stuff on there, filler primer, and then we'll have to sand that smooth before we paint it. But getting ready to do the primer right now. Well, I got the inside of this undercoated, good enough I think. I got this coated here, good enough I think. I'm gonna let this cure all night. We'll get back at it tomorrow. I'll sand her down 400 grit and get her ready for paint. I ordered some clear, so it should be in tomorrow. So I'm out of clear, so hopefully that'll come in and I can get this all finished up tomorrow. Okay, so the inside of my bumper is dry, mostly dry anyway. And my top piece, you can see here I've been wet sanding with 400 grit on this. That's how I'm going to get this smooth to paint. I would prefer buying a smooth cover. They come smooth and not the textured, but they don't sell a smooth one in the heavy duty version with the heavy duties have the big swoop here. So you got to make yourself a smooth one so you can paint it. Otherwise, if you don't smooth it out, it's going to be rough texture and it's just not going to look very good. So I got this one sanded down smooth enough, 400 grit for my paint. So I'm going to let it dry here, and then it's pretty much ready for the color once it dries. See, the only thing about wet sanding is you get everything wet, so then you gotta give it time to thoroughly dry, because you don't want water getting in your paint on the edges and stuff. You don't want water hitting your fresh paint or you ruin it. So I'm going to let this dry now, and I'm going to move on. I'm going to flip the bumper over because the back's done, and I'm going to start working on the front. We got a little bit of body filler to do, a little bit of sanding, and that'll be ready for paint too. Okay, so my top pad's done. It's not perfect, but pretty good. Good enough for what I got going on here. I'm happy with it. It's gonna look awesome on there. Right now I'm working on the bumper here, getting it ready. I just put some self-etching primer on the bare steel parts on this thing. I'm getting ready for the paint. I did some Bondo work on some of the areas where you're gonna see. You can see I blended this into there, and same on the other side with some Bondo. This is not gonna get the color. I'm gonna spray this part with the bed liner. I know some people ain't gonna like that, but I think it's gonna look good. It's gonna match the piece here that I've sprayed with bed liner, and it turned out really nice. So I think it'll look good. There'll be a painted line right here. It'll be the top part, and then the rest of it will be the bed liner. And then, so I'm just kind of waiting for this primer to flash over here. Then we're gonna get her one more coat here, or as much as I have. I'm just about out of that etching primer, and then we'll switch on to the bed liner. Hopefully tomorrow this stuff will be dry enough. We'll start assembling it for the final time. Okay, first look at the bumper here with the cover on. I think it looks pretty darn good. Snapping these covers on, not the easiest thing. If you remember, there's slots all along this bumper here, and there's little like push pins on the inside of this cover, and you pretty much gotta wrap this around it. I did this side first, wrapped it around, snap, 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 and you gotta snap it in all the way around. And then the final one is the hardest. You kind of gotta pull it up. It's gotta be kind of pulled around the corner. Probably a two-person job. I did it myself. Probably a two-person job if you want to make sure you don't scratch your bumpers and stuff. But I managed to do it myself. So now I get to install it. So we're going to bring the truck in, and we're going to get this thing bolted up. So there she be, guys. Bolted on for the final time. Everything back on, the grill, headlights. Lights are not hooked up yet. Probably going to keep these ones as fogs. Might turn them into running lights and fogs. I'm probably going to hook the LED light bar up to the high beam, so it comes on when the high beams come on. But I'm satisfied here. I am not sure how it could have turned out much better. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, there's a few things that are maybe a little off, but it's pretty darn good. I mean, I had an idea in my head of what I wanted, and it actually turned out better than what I thought it was going to be. So I'm real happy. I'm real happy. I made the bolts are just standard bolts right now. I don't know if I want to go with a stainless Allen head so you can see them bolts, or if I want to go with a black bolt and they'll be hidden. So I guess this is it for this video, guys. I'm gonna do a video after I get the lights hooked up, and I get some outside pictures. But for now, that's it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the build here, and I'll see you in the next one.
Tonight we high class, keeping my shades on inside, all dressed in black. Cause I'm smooth when I move, I'm out of my league but confident. I've had high life but not like this. A good old boy could get used to keeping my shades on